Good morning. It's Vestalian Codis, aka Brooklyn Owl, and I've been walking. This time I'm walking south, and this is the first thing I came up with. As you can see, I adjusted my camera because yesterday's video, or my last video, was terrible. It was all black. Everything that was in shade was black. And I didn't realize that until I got home and, uploaded it. And thanks to Arian, he also told me that it was hard to see things, and he was right. And I adjusted the contrast. Hopefully it's not as dark as it was yesterday. It doesn't seem to be anyway. I thought because it was in a shaded area, a very shaded area, that it was coming that way. Alright. Thank you, Arian, for your comment about the condition of the video. I would have never changed it if you didn't explain to me to check the contrast. And I did make the contrast. What would it be, lighter or darker? I don't know. See this tree? It looks black too. And I lowered the contrast so it would be brighter. Maybe because I'm close to the tree, it shows up dark. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff on the ground here. This is right across, this area is right across from where I was yesterday. And that side was pointing north. This side is pointing the opposite, west. But I really don't see much here. Excuse me. Let me whack these thorns out of the way. Ah, there's a thorn in my finger. Oh, it's gone. Okay. See, these are the thorns. They have little tiny leaves. Circular, oval-shaped leaves. But this stuff here, I love walking through because there's nothing on them, no thorns or anything, and I just wave my monopod. Where is it? There it is. To make sure I don't have any snakes or whatnot under me. Yeah, it looks like a berry tree over here. A bush, I should say. Where the hell is it? There, you see all the little red berries? Whether they're berries or some other fruit, I don't know. This is the time of year where the berries come out. I don't know about this area. It doesn't look that, good to me. I mean, I went in pretty far and it's really thick, as you can see. A lot of thorns, and I don't know. I think I should try to go back to the north side and see how the camera does over there, whether it shows up dark or, shows up lighter. And while I'm there, I'll adjust it. Okay, let me get back to you later. That was weird. A little twig came falling down right over here between these two trees. It had to be naturally. Okay, like I said, I'm on the north side now. And I might be a little up further than I planned. But straight ahead of me, that looks like the field over there. I don't see any trees. Okay. I gotta be careful. The bugs, I don't know, even though I spray my arms with off, they still bite the hell out of me. And I don't know what kind of bugs they are, but they don't just leave a bite. It's more, it is a blister, it's a blister they leave you. And you couldn't squeeze liquid out of it. I think it looks a little better now than it did the other day. I could even make it brighter. Can't do it while the camera's in record. Okay, anyway. Let's see what, oh, whoa, this is the area, I believe, that I was in. And this is that oval, that 60-foot oval. With branches and whatnot in it. But outside of it, there's nothing. I shouldn't say there's nothing. There is a lot all around here. And look at this monster of a tree. Ain't that something, huh? Hundreds of years old. There's another tree that grew up next to it. I saw a bender or an arch back there. Did I show it? I don't recall. My mind is going little by little. Alright, I gotta light my cigarette. I'll get back. Okay. Like I said, I don't smoke so much You know, a pack of cigarettes lasts me over 3 days, but when I'm in the woods, the flies, it keeps the flies away. The bugs, the vampire bugs. What is this? What the hell? Look at this construction going on here. Holy shit. It's like the stuff I see on other people's videos. Look at it. But it's clean. Inside it has all greenery, you know, weeds and whatnot. And I believe it's a construction in progress. Can you see all that? What is it made for? I don't know. They don't seem to use them as some place to bed down or whatever. And it's been here a while, cause the weeds are growing through them. So, you know, it's nothing new. If it was new, I don't believe the weeds would be running through them the way they are. This is another first for me. I had a feeling this was a hot spot, this area. And they even use bark. This is bark from the tree, I believe. Yes, it's the same type of bark that's up there. They use it. Let's see. Let me come around here again, see if I can get a better shot. And that's that. All those branches. They even have bark in between them. God, that's a first. I gotta come back here and see if they're gonna add to it or just leave it the way it is. Okay, that's enough of that. And I'll walk on. Whoops. Ain't no thorns in this area down below me. There may be some, but they're very small. See, when I hit the button to fix the brightness on it, it goes into pause. So I guess I have to do that. I have to stop, shut the camera down, then do it. Okay, now I learned something else. I'm gonna walk down to the graveyard of trees. I haven't been there since December, I believe. It was during deer hunting season, or November. Look at all this crazy stuff. Oh, I showed this the other day. I remember this leaner that was up against this little broken branch here. Look at this. The way everything's crisscrossed. And see that? That is well, if you want to call it a fork, but one part is really long and the other is short, and maybe it broke. And that's in between that tree. Where am I looking? Yeah, right there in the center of the screen. Well, yeah, and there I recall there's that tree that's hanging horizontally on top of that, approximately, I guess it's a less than 6 foot tall tree trunk. It's on top of it and it goes up. The branches held in a small tree. Okay, let me get down there. I'll get back to you. This may be nothing, but it once was a tree that was broken, was snapped, broken, whatever you want to call it, and twisted. But it's such a small one, it's about a foot or more. I don't know the metric system, so you have to forgive me for you people that know the metric system. When I grew up, there was no such thing as the metric system, and they only taught us, you know, yards, inches, which I think is much easier than the metric system. The only thing I'm familiar with is meters that are about what we call a yard. Other than that, forget about it. I don't know nothing about the metric system, because when I graduated grammar school, we weren't taught the metric system, even in high school, I believe. But I know in the UK, use the metric system. Alright, here's what I was talking about. Look at this. It was broken off. Oh, look, it was broken from the down there about 1.5 feet up, or 2 feet up. And how the hell did it land like that? You see that? On top of it. And it runs all the way up, and it ran in between, the branches went in between that tree there. That's crazy stuff, man, I'm telling you. I remember this also. This 40-foot or metric system. What would it be? 40 feet. 40 feet is, Jesus, 10, I don't know. I don't know the metric system. I want to do it over again because I wanted to show it, you know, with more brightness, because a lot of people complained that it was too damn dark. Look at this. See? Just this oval here. All these trees and branches. Like the graveyard down further. And what I didn't mention, look at all this stuff. It's crazy, man. Can you see all that? Look at that. Going under and over trees, small trees. And this thing here, someone had to place it in between this Y. I'll call it a Y, no more forks. And look at all this. God, there's so much. So much. Branches, big branches or small trees. And here, I didn't go up to it close, but here, 2 forks, and this is running through the 2 forks. You see that? And this thing from down there is running through this fork of a tree. See? Running through the fork of the tree. Look at this right down here. These 2 branches running it through this fork of the tree. One is a fork, the other is just a straight branch. Here's a fork again, another fork. Maybe, you bastard, that one of them flies was just biting me on my finger. Oh God. I think they call them deer flies. I was watching a video today, and the guy said he showed his leg was bleeding, and he said the damn deer flies, the deer fly got me. See, and I feel it. It's itching already. One time I was fishing up here, well, a little bit down further, going towards the city. Not that far, but oh, I got thorns in the stomach. Oh, sorry about that. Look at all this stuff. You see all that? All these twigs just right in one pile, and these larger branches on the other side. It's like they were placed here. And you got these things all over the place, running parallel to each other. More branches everywhere you look. It's crazy, man. I'm telling you, it's crazy. I hunted for over 20 years. And I never came across stuff like this, you know. I was a deer hunter. Like the movie Deer Hunter. That was me. Robert De Niro. A paisan. Look at this, see? All these branches and twigs all laid together. It's unbelievable. Look at this pile. You know what I gotta do? My camera's looking kind of bright. I think I'm gonna bring it down a little, so I gotta shut it off. Alright, I brought it down a little, the brightness. I think it looks a little better now. God, all this stuff did not come from these trees right here. It couldn't have. There's too much. Too much. And look at this big log in between these two small trees, or saplings, or if you want to call them that. Yeah, this little branch right here is broken. See, it's down, broken, and pointing down. The reason why I'm wearing a glove is because of the friggin' flies or bugs, that vampires that bite. And believe me, I sprayed my hands and arms, and they still come and get on. Find a spot that doesn't have any spray on it. But I feel I cover my arms and hands completely. Alright, here's that little runoff. Son of a bitch. I just dropped my gun. Damn it! Okay, I got my gun back in my pants. I forgot to put my belt on. Usually it doesn't fall out. But when I don't put my belt on, then it will fall out. So, that's that. I'm gonna go around here. It doesn't look like there's any thorn bushes. I feel like there's always something flying on me. Landing on me, I should say. Here's that runoff. You see? The water runs down there. It looks like a road. It might have been a road. I don't know. Alright, let me stop wasting time and walk a little bit. Bye. See you later. You know, I want to mention those 3 rocks that I had in yesterday's video. And the top one, shaped like an egg, you know, you could look forever and all you see is these flat stone rocks, you know. You don't see any round oval rocks like that. Where'd they find that? Who the hell knows? But I never saw one. That's the first time. All I see is the flat stones. And here are a bunch of forks or wides, whatever you want to call them. I call them forks. Other researchers call them wides. Okay. I think that's it for today. Have a good day or night, whatever. Bye. Okay, it's Brooklyn Owl, and it's not good morning, it's good afternoon. I've come back to the area, excuse me, to the area I accidentally deleted. I want to show what was on that video. Okay. What I'm showing is these small trees. This is a vine right here. That's a vine. Okay, let me go this way through the thorns. Shit. I forgot I didn't take my, Okay. Look at this area here. Maybe I should make it a little... It just pauses. How come it doesn't go the way I want it to go? Alright, notice the trees in front of me. I hope it doesn't come out this light on the video when I upload it. But look at this place. You'll see trees all over the place that are bent down on the ground. There's a big, right there's a big, what do you call it, an arch. So it goes up and then down. This damn thing is too bright. I get it to hold on, I'll get back. Okay, so I made it a little darker, the brightness, so you can see all these trees. This is a crazy place, I'm telling you. There's trees on the ground all over the place. Look at this. Trees this way. It looks like an X right there in between those trees. I don't know if a Bigfoot went crazy in here. Yeah, they broke off this tree right below me. It was broken off. This piece here, besides these leaves right there. I mean, it would take a lot of strength to break a tree that thick. That looks like an X also. And these trees are everywhere, all over the ground. Look at this right here. This thing right here was placed up there with this small tree. There's a little fork right there. Can you see? There's a little fork, and they were placed right in there. And then there are these pieces here that are hanging in that little fork, like hangers. It's pretty windy now. But just look all around me. It's crazy. It really is crazy. And like I said, Last year I stopped in front of this place and heard which sounded like bipedal walking, pointing that way, pointing south. And I wasn't going to get out of the car to go see what it was, but there were no other cars in this area that day. I checked. Look at all this mess. But then it seems to stop where you see the greenery after this brown area. That it seems to stop there. And the same on the other side, it seems to stop. It's just in this brown, you know, leafy area. Let me go, I don't want to walk through that. Thorn bush. What was I just looking at? Oh, this is it. Look at this thing. It's crazy. Where are you? It looks like it was broken about 8 feet up, but it landed on top of a tree, I believe, or a vine. Must be a vine. It smells back here, to tell you the truth. It smells like horses were back here. That's all I can say. I smelt horses before, and that's what it smells like. And look at this. This is a tree. And there it is. Up between the fork of the tree. Or the Y, whatever you want to call it. I call them forks. Alright. You know, I hope you can see what I'm showing you. It's really craziness. It really is. Really crazy stuff in here. I never seen anything like it. The ways the trees are brought down different directions, all the way down in arches. And to me, it looks as if a Bigfoot went crazy in here. You know? Okay. This was one of the pieces that I was hoping to get on the video, but I deleted accidentally. Look it over here. See all them branches, or trees rather, pushed down, and they're like on some on a 45-degree angle, whatever. It's just craziness, that's all I can say. Like I said, it smells back here, it really does. I never smelt it like this in the other parts of the woods I've been in. It's a musky kind of smell, I don't know. Okay, and this is the piece I want to put on the video. I just hope it comes as good as it looks from, you know, without the camera. What is that, an X? I don't know. Alright, that B's about it. Later. Oh man.